Good morning. Good morning. It is PCT day number. Oh, I just walked through a spider web. I'm gonna say 19. Updating how I'm feeling. I definitely have hiker hobble this morning. Which hiker hobble is what it means is basically like in the morning or whenever after you take a break, your legs are stiff and sore, and so you kind of little waddle until they lubricate up and they're like, okay, I know what we're doing, and then you can keep going. So that's what hiker hobble is. But my feet are actually really good. They don't hurt at all. My knees don't hurt. It's literally just my calves. And it's just because they're tight, and I know it'll go away in like a mile. So I'll hobble for a mile, which slows down my pace, and then I'll get going. And then, yeah. So today's plan is kind of for sure. That's not changing. I'm going 6.4 miles to Van Dusen Road, I think is what it's called, which is a less popular road, so it's going to be harder to get a hitch, but it's only a 4-mile walk from there into town, so that might be what I end up doing. I don't know if it goes into Big Bear Lake or Big Bear City, but either way, it's fine. If it goes to Big Bear Lake, then I'll just go to the grocery stores in the morning, since I can't check into my room until like 4 p.m. So I'll just go into the grocery stores because they have better grocery stores in Big Bear Lake, apparently, is what hikers were telling me last night. And then I'll just get a hitch from Big Bear Lake to Big Bear City. But if it goes into Big Bear City, I'll just go to the grocery store there. It's fine. Either way is fine. But I want some food from a town and not from my hiking food. So last night I met up again with Tom and Maddie. So apparently the night before they pushed on another 5-ish miles. So they did 25 miles that day. They met up with the hiker that I first met them hiking with, Slim. Apparently he has been 1 mile ahead of us this whole time. So not too far in front of us. But Tom and Maddie are not slowing down, so I probably will not see them again for a while. But Slim is slowing down, so I might be able to catch up to him after today's Nero. Because as soon as I'm in town, I'm staying there for the night. We'll see how long I stay in town tomorrow morning, though. I might see if I can get a trail angel to get into the trail as soon as possible, just so I can get going. And speaking of getting going, my hiker hobble is now gone. So I'm gonna put you guys away. Look at that sunrise. Ooh. And I'm gonna get going. Oh yeah, I slept in this morning by an hour. So I woke up at 5. Got started at 5:45.
Today is Silly Saturday, and I just want to say the sketch for today is my silly part. But I also wanted to mention, I also met a hiker today at dinner who is also a ceramic artist, and we got to nerd out over pottery and confuse everyone else by all of the chemical talk we did, and it was glorious. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Always confusing people. Yep. It's great. Well, here's today's update slash tent talk. So I got off trail at Van Dusen Drive. I hope I'm saying that right. The little road. It's a dirt road that comes into Big Bear City. And it's at mile 175.1. I was able to get a hitch from a wonderful trail angel into town, where I then proceeded to eat wonderful pancakes with strawberries at the Grizzly Cafe in town. So good. And then I walked all the way to the grocery store, resupplied, and then 2 people gave me a hitch to my inn, and here I am. It's raccoon themed room. There's little wee raccoons everywhere, but I have the bed. I have 2 beds. I don't know what to do with them. And I got a shower, and some food, and clean clothes at the laundromat. And let's see, what else did I do? Then I hung around here editing videos, posting videos, trying to figure out how the town's trolley works because I was so confused. Finally figured it out though, just in time to be invited to dinner with the lovely trail family that I've been hanging around with. I don't know if I'm quite considered part of the family yet, or if I'm going to be considered part of the family, but they're wonderful people, and they've become really close friends in just a few short days. So I had a wonderful dinner with them. I did not get to try the Saucy Mama's famous pizza. Sadly, there's a Spartan in town right now, so it was booked solid for the night, to the point where they had to refuse us because the wait would have put us past closing. So instead we went to this restaurant just down the block from them. It was really good, and I said I was craving burgers and fries, so I got burgers and fries. Everybody at the table convinced me to sketch on a napkin an eye. It's probably the worst eye I've ever drawn, especially because I almost tore the napkin because I was trying to get shading done. But they all were determined to try their own hand at it and draw their own little eyes with their trail names as signatures. Sadly, I had to leave before I could get a photo of the finished piece of art, but I got a photo of my work, my sketch. So here is my sketch. Also, here's my foot picture. And I have blisters on the back of my feet, which is my gritty, because my pretty was going into town with all of my friends, and my gritty is the blisters on the back of my feet. Speaking of blisters, reminds me, today I hiked 6.5 miles on the PCT and 6.4 miles around town, so for a total of 12.9 miles on my zero. Yeah, that was pretty great. We'll see what tomorrow holds for me. I don't know how I'm getting back to trail yet. I might end up taking the trolley into town, into the busier part of town, going to Grizzly Bear Cafe for breakfast, since they open at 7 a.m. anyway. Getting some breakfast, and maybe sweet talking somebody there, or getting a hitch from there into the trail. If not, I'll take the trolley back to here, and I will walk the 4 miles back to trail. Which isn't going to be the worst thing in the world. But I think that's it. So with that, to my fam, I love you, rock on, and to everyone else, I will see you on the trail.